Hey guys, welcome to that LV Comic Life. I'm your host David Lee, and welcome to the show. This show has been gone for a while. I know. You're like, when's it gonna come back? Or maybe you didn't even know. Maybe you're just watching this show for the first time. It's okay. I won't judge you. Anyway, what I'm about to show you are clips of comedians here in Las Vegas, or they performed, or came up in Las Vegas, or have done shows in Las Vegas, or you know, they're akin to the Las Vegas comedy community, is what I'm trying to say. Uh, we got together and we put on a fundraiser for the school, the Art Institute of Las Vegas. Their fashion club needed a fundraiser, and I thought, you know what? I've got this project that I have to do that's supposed to be 8 minutes long at best. I didn't do that, guys. I found a need with the fashion club, and I had a project. I was like, hey, let's do a fundraiser. I'll put on a comedy show, mix it with fashion. How about the fashionistas? They dress up the comedians, and we'll call it Fashionably Funny.
Hi, my name is Graciela Colmenares. I was the executive producer for the Fashionably Funny comedy event. I'm also lead for the AILV Fashion Club, which is one of the reasons why we're throwing this comedy show. It's a fundraiser for our club. We're raising money to get our name out there. It's basically seed money so that we can get some marketing collateral like t-shirts, business cards, and possibly get a booth at First Friday. So I'm very excited about this event. This is an awesome collaboration because it's not just with the film students and the fashion club. It's also a way for everybody to get together. We have photographers, we have animation students, we have audio students. It's basically just a merging of all the different majors.
Huh, pretty cool. And the assignment was to do an 8-minute video, which turned out obviously to be a longer video, and we had to incorporate other majors to participate in this project, like audio or vis effects. I went a little further than that. I had the audio, I had the vis effects, I had photography, I had interior design, I had fashion, of course. What else did I have? I had culinary. I had culinary be a part of this. That was crazy. The entire school practically banded together, even graphic design, of course, graphic design, banded together to put on this awesome show. So, this first comedian, ladies and gentlemen, a very good friend of mine. He's one of my first friends that I met here in Las Vegas when I first came out as a comedian. Lou Mogilowitz. Check it out.
I'm Lou Mogilowitz. Ife is a great stylist, and I really enjoyed meeting her.
Hi!
Hi! And obviously, she's been studying this for years, and I have no style, so I feel like we're going to make a good partnership because I can use all the style advice I can get. How are you?
Good. I'm Ife.
Ife? I'm Lou.
I know.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You have a pretty name.
Oh, thank you.
It's a styling name.
My name is Ife Ninwa Anekwe. My major is fashion and retail management.
I kind of like this jacket though.
Yeah.
Like for more
All right, well, you're the stylist, so
casual,
hold
but
on to
still
it. Sure.
nice, you know? So,
Okay,
okay.
whatever you say.
I expect styling a comedian to be quite hilarious, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so you're all set?
Yeah,
See you soon.
Thanks, this is going to be a cool outfit. I'll try it on, okay?
You're welcome, man.
It's a good look, right? I thought I would look like an English professor, but no, I did a great job. This feels really great, and this is really exciting for me to be here. So thank you guys so much for letting me be here. This is my first time doing a fashion show, comedy show. But I've done a nudist colony before, but they don't care what you wear there. So this is really exciting for me. But no, to get in the mind frame of being a fashion model, I just threw up before the show, so I'm ready. I just threw up, so but But this is a really cool show. I want to thank one more time David Lee. Give David Lee a big round of applause for putting this together. This is a really great idea. So, David's a good friend of mine. I've known him in Vegas for a long time. And also here, Shema is on the show tonight. Shema Tosh, real funny lady. Shema's great. So she opens for Carrot Top, and she does all the major clubs on the Strip. So this is really cool. And Angie's here too. Angie, I've known for a really long time. And give Angie a big round of applause. She's hooked up with every guy in Las Vegas, Angie, but I got friend zoned. Can you see it? Can you believe that? Unreal. And Shema's really hot too. I thought I'd have a chance with Shema, but she's Mexican and put me in the amigo zone. So we'll see. Not Mexican. I'm sorry. No, what are you? Turkish, Armenian, or something? She's Armenian. I'm Jewish, so it was the no-fly zone. I guess that's what it was. No fly. But I'm glad Ife did a great job changing up my style. This is good for me. Maybe it'll work out. Maybe something will happen for me now. But she's laughing already. Probably not. No, the fashion won't help at all. No, but I'm glad the fashion has changed. And Angie's a hairstylist. She wanted to do stuff to my hair, but I was like, you can't mess with perfection. Okay, do not touch this hair, right? But no, the problem is my ex-girlfriend was a hairstylist. So it's not like I can get my hair cut by anyone else, because then I'll just think of her psychologically is the thing. But the good news is I'm saving like $6 a month from Super Clips. So that's the good news. I'm not getting my hair cut anymore. But it's like we were always fighting over the craziest things, her and I, you know, because she wore fake hair, and she had fake eyelashes, and fake nails, and then she was mad at me because I don't have any real money. Right? And the whole time we were together, she kept bragging about being in cosmetology school. Okay, when I was a kid, I also went to space camp. Right? In fact, I remember my favorite astronaut is the first man to ever walk on the moon. Louis Armstrong was my favorite, right? These, like, one small step for man, one giant leap, something like that, right? But I'm here with a lot of artists and creatives. You guys might relate to me. I have seen a UFO before, so space is a big deal to me. Any other people seen a UFO? You too, right? You've seen it? I'm glad I'm not the only one. And I take the UFO stuff seriously. There was one time about 2 years ago, I was on the driveway of my house. I would just finished walking my dog, and we see a UFO above our house. And I'm like, take me, but don't take the dog, right? So I go inside, put the dog in the house, and then I come back and the UFO's gone. And I'm like, what, I'm not good enough for you? You can abduct me? What's wrong? So, unreal, right? And then the problem was last year, I'm a UFO chaser, and my ex-girlfriend was a ghost hunter. So we had like nothing in common, I know. But it's like a lot of people are like, really? A ghost hunter you did? But it's better than a gold digger, is the way I felt about it. But here's what I realized. I realized why it didn't work out with my ghost hunter girlfriend was, or my ex-girlfriend, the exorcist, is what I call her. But here's what happened. She wanted a commitment out of me. And you see, marriage is till death do you part. And she communicates with the dead. When would it end? I wanted to know. When would it end? Still going, you know, but you know, I tease her, I make jokes about her, I guess, but she still invites me to go on ghost hunts with her, and she still comes to my comedy shows. She supports me here at my shows, and she's even here now. If you want to stand up and take a bow, she's back. She's not here in the physical realm, but she's supporting me in spirit, so I appreciate it. That's sweet of her, right? But it's just hard. I think Las Vegas is a weird town to date in. I'm out of the zone here, but it's hard dating in Vegas, and I'm a local. A lot of locals here too. Am I right? But it's weird in this town, and I prefer Henderson. I stay away from those nightclubs that are on the Strip. What I'm talking about. I hate the nightclubs because the music is too loud, I can never hear the girls rejecting me. I'm like, what? Tell Mo, what does that even mean? The club was so loud, I was like, just text me whatever you're saying, right? And then the text message said, hell no. But by that point, I had her number. So I was like, yeah, I got it. Got it, yeah. But I'm telling you, I was actually at Hakkasan one time. DJ Louie had a big gig, so I went to support my man DJ Louie. And I was at the club, and a girl actually gave me her number because she thought I was Chum Lee. What the? Unreal. So, but I have been on TV before. It was in the nice little bio they wrote up. I was on the Food Network, which, thank you, yes, yeah. But being on the Food Network was really exciting for my mom, because she watches the Food Network all the time, but she can't cook. You know what I mean? And my brother watches the Travel Channel, and he doesn't go anywhere. And I watch porn. Never mind. I'm sorry. This is a family show. I'm sorry. I'll just skip that joke altogether. I'm sorry about that. But we're reality TV people at my house. We really are. Telling you, my mom thinks she's one of the girls with Kim and Chloe. She is like, and in fact, we're gonna start a spin-off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Our show is Making Up with the Mogelowitzes. That's our show. That's where my family just yells at each other and then apologizes afterwards. That's gonna be our show. But it's where now I'm getting like a weird vibe. Everyone's like, what is this guy, like 28? He still lives with his parents? But guys, come on, the truth is I don't have the heart to kick them out. They're sweet people. They are. They're nice. And the thing is, my mom doesn't mind if girls come over. But the problem is she's sitting at the front door with my baby pictures. She's like, oh, hey, here's a picture of Lewis in the tub. Here's him on a pony. This is his first mugshot. Oh, here's his circumcision on this page. Kept it here. I'm like, Mom. Stop. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Yeah, it's the worst. And then I was engaged for a while, and I told my mom the good news. More disbelief. They were like, really? I just lost half the crowd. Really? Unreal. But no, so I told my mom the good news, and she says to me, oh, about time. You should have been married a long time ago, is what she said to me. And then she goes, when do I get to meet her? So I said, you know what, Mom, we'll play a really fun game. I told my fiance to come over, and I told her, bring 2 of your friends with you. And then I wanted my mom to guess which girl she thought would be the girl for me. So I had her come over. We had a really great dinner. We had a few bottles of wine, and then afterwards I said, so Mom, which is the girl you think is the girl for me? And she said, it's the redhead, isn't it? I was like, wow, Mom, you're right, but how'd you guess? And she goes, because I hate her. I'm like, wow, Mom, what? Wow, Mom. Yeah, unreal, right? And so that's what I'm up against. And my mom is on my case all the time to meet someone she's impossible to please. And my mom just made me sign up for J-Date. Now, this is embarrassing. Anyone know what I'm talking about? No. Nobody knows. Fine, if you don't know, I'll tell you. J-Date is one of these websites where you pay $40 per month to date Jews. Right? And this Jew can spot a bad deal, so I search Christian Mingle also. There's a section for me called Shiksa Mingle, actually, so it's a good site. But I'm telling you, I was on J-Date. I met a woman who was a Jewish cougar. A Juger. Her screen name was Khan Chevi. She was pretty horny. We hooked up in my Sunday, but the problem is the Juger left me for a younger goy toy. Now I'm heartbroken. Come on, guys, that joke hurts my throat. Come on, that joke is hilarious. So, yeah, there's a lot of websites. I don't know. Often I recommend roommates.com if anyone's looking. I really think you want to check out roommates.com. I'm telling you, because those ladies got nowhere to live. They are desperate. Yeah. I'm like, first month's free. Come on over. My mom's going to show you some pictures first, but don't mind. But you guys really have been a fun crowd. Before I go, I got some stickers here. I got a few stickers. So because you're such a sweet crowd, and for the Friends of the Art Institute, here I got a few here. This says my mom just started following me on Twitter. So I hope you do too, is what it says. And it has my website, loumiguel.com is my website, so you can find me on loumiguel.com. And if you want to be on Facebook, we can be Facebook friends on facebook.com, and we can link up on linkedin.com, and I'm also on okcupid.com, and I'm on eharmony.com, and on Zeus, and Match.com I'm on, and Plenty of Fish I am on, and Black People Meet I just joined, I'm on, and there's Farmers Only, I got on Farmers Only, and there's Black Farmers Only, I just joined that one too, so they're a real fun crowd. Guys, my name's Lou Miguelowitz, thank you guys so much, have a great night, thank you.
Awesome guy. Oh man, love him. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. We'll be right back after these messages. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being part of this show. This next comedian you're going to see, she likes to go by the name of Angie Crum. Let's take a look at this video.
My name is Lynn Franklin. I am 29 years old. I style people for events, whether it be weddings, red carpet events, dinners, or regular parties. So far, I like working with Angie. She's very open-minded. She's easygoing, so it makes it easier for me, and she flows with my direction. Well, being that nobody has style like I do, I don't hope anything, but I just know that they won't be on the same level as Angie.
I think I did it wrong.
My name is Angie Crum. I am originally from Pine Top, Arizona. I've been doing stand-up comedy almost 6 years. I think Lynn is great. I immediately liked what she was wearing, and so that was a positive. A lot of the stuff that she picked out is stuff that I would have picked out for the event. And so I put my full trust in her. You know, I would let her design clothes for me. I think we are on the same level as what we think is fashionable, and I think that she's got a great eye for fashion.
Hey everybody, how we doing? So I'm sitting here trying to write some jokes about fashion, and I wasn't very successful, but I'll give you what I got, all right? So I used to date this guy one time that was really, really hairy. Like, every time I would shave his back, it looked like he was wearing hair pants. Yeah, and then like, every time he'd wear like a low-cut, like button-down shirt or something, he'd shave like a V in the front, you know, so it looked like he had a sweater vest when he took his shirt off. So, yeah, the hairy guys in the audience, that's a new trick for you. So yeah, I lived here for a long time. I just moved to Los Angeles a couple months ago, and my third day living there, I get in a car accident. And everyone goes, well, that's typical. LA has the worst drivers. I said, well, then I'm going to fit right in because it was my fault. We actually have worse drivers here. Living here, it's like I got cut off all the time. People make me spill my cocktail everywhere. You know. Did someone say true? We're on the same page as far as that one goes. Yeah, but I loved living here. Like, I always like to go down to the Strip and do different things, like all the different shows and exhibits and stuff like that, like the Bodies exhibit. Has anybody been to that one? Yeah, okay. So I smoke cigarettes, and everybody goes, wait till you see the smoker's lungs. You will never smoke another cigarette again. So we get to that part of the exhibit, and I go, they're not that bad. And then they get this there's like this glass box next to it that you can throw your packs of cigarettes in when you're like, I'm done smoking, you know? And I was like, actually, can I get a key for this thing? Because my brand is laying right on top. It's like full packs and everything in there. Oh my gosh, you know? I'd always go and do that kind of stuff with my roommates now. That's one thing about living here. I've had every kind of roommate you can think of. I had this one roommate one time. She was so stupid that we... Well, like for instance, yeah, like we would have barbecues every day. Well, every day I get home from work and I'd open the grill and there'd be fire ants crawling all over it, right? So we turn on the grill and burn them off. And this roommate goes, "How do they survive the fire?" And I go, "Well, you've heard of fire ants, right?" She goes, "Oh, okay." It's like, you idiot, you know? Oh my gosh. I took this girl to a Halloween party with me one time. She shows up, her costume, she just wrapped herself in saran wrap. I said, "What are you supposed to be, leftovers?" Oh my gosh, yeah, but it gets better from there. Let's see, I had another roommate that, this girl was an exchange student that lived with us when I was a senior in high school. So we thought 18 years later it was a great idea for her to come back and live with me, right? No, totally wrong. This girl's dumber than the last one I was just talking about. I come into my kitchen one day, she's got a metal pot in my microwave trying to boil water. Like, yeah, I find the geniuses, you know. The other thing with her is like she's seriously the reason why they put directions on a candle. It says remove wrapper, light wick, she needs that. Yeah, that's... And the other thing too, it's like she'd go out and have a few drinks and have a few too many, and she'd come home and like pee on my furniture. And yeah. And so I told her, I was just like, my dogs are more party trained than you are. I was like, you have managed to pee on every single thing in my home. Like, oh yeah, it was pretty bad. I got myself a steam cleaner for Christmas that year. So after I steam cleaned and she moved out, I had this guy living with me. This guy is a mental case. All right. First off, we had a barbecue one time, and I hear him in his bedroom bawling himself to sleep because everybody drank his Coke Zero. So the next day I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I that you've got mental problems. You need to like seek help or something like that." So the huge corporation that he works for, I can't really say who they are. Well, maybe I will. Yeah. So he works for. All right. We can edit that out. Yeah. He works for. So apparently they have like a phone number that you can call like when you're feeling down or whatever. Really? And yeah. And so he's like, "Well, I called the helpline." I said, "Let's face it, it's the suicide hotline." Okay. And I said, "Well, what are these people telling you? Let's roll back to the last time you felt like a great value." You know? And then it occurred to me, I mean, he was crying himself to sleep. That Coke Zero was a huge part of his paycheck. I mean, the amount of money they paid him after 11 years, I feel so bad for this guy, you know. And so the slogan is save money and live better, but you know who doesn't? The people that work at Walmart, you know. Yeah, and he was... I apologize to anybody that works there, I'm sorry. And he moved here from like middle of nowhere, Ohio, and I understand that, yeah. I was trying to help him out, you know, and I came from Pine Top, Arizona, again, middle of nowhere, you know. And I was so naive when I moved here. I pulled up to my girlfriend's house that I was staying with, and she had a sign on her front door that said no solicitation. I looked at her and I go, "Is prostitution that bad that they go door to door?" Seriously, how naive I was. Oh my gosh, yeah. You know, stuff like that. Like that's all stuff that, like, my parents, we were raised in such a small town and stuff like that. My parents, like, they were married for 38 years, and for their anniversary recently, were like, "So what'd you get each other for your anniversary?" They're like, "A divorce," you know, after 38 years, you know. But like, I went home to visit, and I knew something was going on when my mom tried to hand me the his and hers stuff that you use in the bedroom, you know. Like, and she's like, "Here, your father and I are going to use it." I was like, no. I was like, "I'm not using something sexual that was intended for my parents' use. Like, what, you know, maybe you wouldn't be getting a divorce, you know." And here's something, I got plenty of ladies in here, you know, hairdressing is a form of art and stuff like that. So it's like, ladies, you know what virgin hair is? Yeah. Virgin hair is hair that's never been touched by a chemical before, you know. So like this little bit I got grown out up here, this is what we call virgin hair, okay? The rest of this is what you would call a whore. And something else, Lou was talking about internet dating. I do internet dating only to get guys to come to shows and come and get haircuts. And it works really good, you know. Christian Mingle, J-Date, I've been on all, well, actually not J-Date, they don't like to pay very much. So I was on Plenty of Fish one time, you know, trolling for business, and that sounds way worse than haircuts, I promise. So this guy sends me an email, it was something generic, like, "I think we'd get along," and So I recognized his username. It was his first and last name was his username, you know, because he's creative. And and I said, hey, are you from Pine Top, Arizona? And he goes, yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. And I go, dude, it's Angie Crum. I used to babysit you. All right, that's it for me tonight, you guys. You can find me any social media, Angie Crum. Last name is K-R-U-M. Thank you so much. You've been awesome.
You know, when I first came out with this idea for the show, I wasn't sure how to pair the comedians with the fashion students. I wasn't sure, but somehow it worked out. And I'm glad it worked out, you know, for Lynn Franklin and Angie Crum. Good job. Awesome. Well, this next clip you're going to see, well, you know him because it's me. And I was paired with Martha A. Spuro. So, check this out.
My name is Martha A. Spuro. I'm studying fashion design here at the Art Institute. I've never styled for anyone before. This would be my first time styling. I am going for a look that is Hawaiian, something that is edgy, because we're supposed to go for a young look, but also try to mix it up with the style that the act already has so that it doesn't change, it stays what it is. He will be the best dressed of all.
My name is David Lee. I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 10 years.
Yeah, I'm from Hawaii.
I normally perform for the LA Comedy Club over on the Las Vegas Strip. I find myself pretty fashionable.
All right, I am so glad you are here tonight. My name is David Lee. I'm originally from Hawaii. Who has been to Hawaii? Make some noise. Just two of you. Okay, good. Who here has not been to Hawaii? Make some noise. Wow. Okay. I'll tell you what. If you've never been to Hawaii, I'll tell you where not to go. Don't go to the ghetto. Okay. I was in the ghetto in Hawaii. I forgot I was in the ghetto. I got mad. I was like, "Hey, move!" Person came out their car. Bro, you yelling at me? No. I speak cow. I said moo. Bro, yell at me one more time. I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. And then her husband came out the car. Yeah, I am scared. I get one scar on my stomach. I'll show you. Check them out. Yeah, yeah. My friend saw it. She's like, "Oh my God, David, is that a scar?" No, my body has a happy face. Why do you have to be so mean, Dave? You're such a mean person. You want me to smile? Yeah. I moved here from Hawaii, and I noticed when you move to a state, you become the state you move to, right? You become the state you move. You move to Texas, you become a Texan. You move to Kansas, you become a Kansan. I moved to Las Vegas, I became a Mexican. I'm glad he disciplined me the way he did, because I could have been a gangster like my cousin. My cousin, he's a gangster. He'll call anybody out. He'll call you out, bro. He'll be like, "Hey, man, Filipino pride, man. Filipino for life. Filipino for life." You know? What? Filipino for life? What other choice did you have? We love music. We love it. Oh my goodness. This is this is fun. So how you heard about this show?
Friends hosting.
Your friend is hosting.
Yeah.
Are you a local? Are you a resident?
That one right there.
Huh?
That's what we found out about it right there.
Oh, you found out from Hawaii. All right, all right. Yeah, give it up for Hawaii. And give it up for me for saying that right, I think. It's a hard name to pronounce. This is... Oh, man. You know what? I tell you what, though. You know, we love music. We love how music, changes your perception on life. You ever notice that you listen to country music, you feel kind of country. You feel like you listen to Justin Bieber. You feel like a little girl. You do? Yeah! High five, brother! Your hand was up. No lie. There was this one time I was in Hawaii in the ghetto. I don't know why I go there. But I saw this beautiful lady, eyes, hair, everything was perfect, and she gave me this look. She was like, hold on. That sounded like the laughter of a child. Whose child is that? We have a child in this room. You have some explaining to do. Good luck. I saw this beautiful lady, eyes, hair, everything was perfect. She gave me this look. She was like, oh my. She was like, I was like, one, her teeth was messed up. No. I'm not teasing her teeth being messed up. I'm teasing her teeth being messed up, and she had breast implants. I'm like, where are your priorities? So I'm looking at all this craziness, and I'm listening to a song by Bruno Mars, Just the Way You Are. You heard this song. Halfway through the chorus, the lyrics changed in my head. Maybe if I stop talking about it, sing the version I heard, you get the picture. Let's try this. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. But when you smile, my whole world goes black for a while. It's not that amazing. Did your face get hit by a car? Thank you. I'm glad you guys like that. Wasn't too popular at my uncle's funeral. No, but before I go, I gotta share this one thing. This is the one job I love. I'm glad you guys are all out here right now, supporting live comedy, supporting arts, and one of the things I do. One of the reasons why I do this is because my mom, when she's on the karaoke machine, she loses her accent, her whole demeanor changes, and oh my goodness, it's crazy. She's like, yeah, and you know what? I can't even explain it. It's crazy. Did I even do this yet? Can I show you how it changes? Yes. This song is dedicated to you. Your husband, fantastic. Did I do this yet? I did. See? Do it again. No, but this she's like, do you know who's Michael Jackson? You don't know? I'll sing for you. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said to mama, what do you mean? Sorry, it sounds better when I'm constipated. Next time you hear Billie Jean out, stand like this, put your hand like this, and you're going to go like this.
She was fun. She actually gave me some insight on what kind of clothes to wear, and that my outfit was on point. We actually, I wasn't really specific on how we should dress the comedians, or how the fashion students should dress the comedians. Some of the comedians they brought their clothes, and the fashion students picked out clothes that they owned and put them together in a way they never thought they could. Myself, I didn't have that much to work with. So Martha and myself, we went shopping basically, and we found our outfit at the mall, and I was styled that way. Finally, here is our headliner, very good friend of mine. Oh my goodness, I'm so honored that she was able to do this show for free, as a fundraiser. None of the comedians got paid. Nobody got paid. All the money that was raised went to the fashion club so that they can, do fashion things. So check out this video. Shema Tosh, ladies and gentlemen.
My name is Hawate Brahanu, and I am also known as Life. Hawate, when it's translated in English, it means life. So you can call me Life as well.
My name is Shema Tosh. I'm a stand-up comic. I usually perform in Vegas. I do the bulk of my shows here. I try to be a pretty fashionable person. It's kind of tricky when you do stand-up. You can't be too fashion-forward because you don't want to eliminate a portion of the audience that, when you first walk on stage, they make a lot of judgments right up front. This? Oh, nothing now, Suri. I'm just getting used to my phone talking to me. It's so awesome yet creepy. Hold on. All right, we're busy. Can you see that?
Which phone number or email address should I use for Shema Tosh?
Not now, but thank you. See, and then I also feel like I have to be polite, like it's gonna have a personality and be pissed off at me.
Shema, I am trying to give her a look that really identifies with who she is.
All right, this is fun. You guys, this is so great to be here. I'm so glad that everybody's here, working together. This is so awesome. And this cheers me up because I had a really rough week. Yeah, my roommate kicked me out, which was apparently, she doesn't want me peeing on her furniture. So, whatever, that's her loss. But it's cool. I met a really cool guy, which is great. So I'm kind of excited about that. I met him on Black People Meet. So this is freaking great. This is working out, I guess, for the better. No, anyway, I'm from California. Anybody here from California? Awesome. What part? Fresno, and calling it out. All right. Thank you for doing that. That's bold. That is bold. That's right. What part over here? Fresno. All right. You've got a ride. This is good. Yeah, okay, Fresno. Look, I can't judge. I grew up in San Diego, which sounds very glamorous, right? But I was in El Cajon, which is the Breaking Bad area of San Diego. It's it gets a little crazy. And my mom is a hippie, which everyone thinks is fun, right? Oh, your mom's awesome, but kids need structure. She was not good at it. I mean, one time, granted, she busted my brother for smoking hash because he was doing it wrong and wasting it. That kind of counts. Then she had to talk with me about drugs, and I'm pretty sure she's the worst person in the world for that job. You know what I mean? Hey, man. What was it talking about? Nothing, Mom. You were talking about nothing. Oh! Yeah, listen, I know you're going to try pot, because, what are you, 9 now? You're 10 already. Wow, well, happy birthday. Look, I'm just worried if someone offers you weed on the street, man, you gotta be careful. It could be laced or dangerous. Hey, look at that. And she said, bring it home and I'll test it for you. What the hell kind of parenting is that? And I grew up with my stepdad, because I grew up in California. You guys know this. You're not allowed to grow up with your real father in that state. It's actually illegal now. They finally passed a law. And I guess, opposites attract. Hippie and a biker. You can't really get more opposite than that, can you? Peace and love. And live to ride to live, son of a bitch. Really? You're a tough guy? Why do you have a chain that attaches your wallet to your pants? That's an insecure fashion statement, is it not? You're chaining your stuff to your pants? That looks pretty insecure. He's, I'm on a motorcycle. I'll drop the wallet right away, never see it again. I'm like, oh, so you're out what, $6? Like a Leonard Skinner ticket stub and a food stamp, maybe? Is that?
I grew up broke. I know you can't tell. I can afford to shop at nice stores now, luckily, like Ross. But government cheese broke. Anybody remember the government cheese? Yes. Brick of cheese. Brick of poor man's Velveeta. It wasn't even real Velveeta. It was just like oil or something. I think it was a brick of cheese. It was a brick of cheese, right? Someone was thinking ahead in that meeting. You know they were. Like, maybe they won't notice they're hungry if they're constipated. Do the math. You're backed up. You're going to slow down. That guy is a genius. I think that's why I watch certain television shows now, though. I realize I've been watching stuff because I think it's because I miss my family. Like, I watch Hoarders and Jerry Springer, naturally, and To Catch a Predator. But, yeah. I love Springer. I still watch it. I do. Don't you watch it if you're ever having a bad day? Don't you watch that show? I mean, it's like free therapy, right? You're never doing as badly as they are on that show. You see who they fight over? We all think the same thing. Like, who did they even pass on? Look at that guy. He's got more girlfriends than he has teeth. How does he even do that? It's amazing. And they try to bag on each other. They're always terrible at it, right? Let me tell you something, Lurleen. Okay, what'd you think? I didn't say you two together, nothing. What'd you think? I said it. Oh, what did you think you're all, hot and trot and fancy with your hair? Oh, whatever. Is that natural blonde hair? Oh, what's it from then? Your mother's side, your father's side, or, peroxide. Stupid. Yeah. I love that. Every episode there's that one lady. I love the people in the audience, though, because they give advice and they care about a stranger. Am I right about this? Like, you never see somebody that'll get personally involved on a stranger's behalf like they do on that show. It's a beautiful moment, right? Like, oh, excuse me? Can I talk? Can I talk? Look at here. I'm going to tell you something over there, girl. Okay? I said, you done been with him for how long? He gonna do that to you? Oh, hell no! Ain't nobody got time for that. Then the guy starts talking. Was I talking to you? I don't think so. I don't think so. You better talk to the fist, because the hand is pissed, okay? I said, I got 4 kids. I mean, a man telling me what I can and can't do, what I can and can't go, but if I finna go, what I finna go, and do I finna do for myself. I take care of myself. You don't know me. You best get your stinking ass. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do in this amount of time to share a little bit more about my personal tragedies with you. And yeah, personal tragedies. The dating thing, I don't know how it works out. Like, I mean, I've been trying my entire life to find the right guy, but now I realize just don't settle. You know, if you're spending too much time with the wrong one, you're never going to meet the right one, right? So then I have to fire them all the time. But like my ex, much younger than me. And I have to say, my friends tried to warn me. They're like, well, you better be careful. I'm like, what's the big deal? What, I gotta buy him a video game, keep his sippy cup full? What the, I mean, it's like, it's not much. It's a dude, right? And I understand why they were concerned. It was a big age difference. You know, it was 15 years, which is a lot. And I know it's kind of gross because it was 10. But, yeah, they were worried that I was going to become the mom in the relationship. I'm like, newsflash, I've been the mom in every relationship I've ever been in, you know? I can't help it. I think we all get stuck in that trap, right? And guys don't like it. You guys hate it, right? When we nag, as you call it. We call it suggestions, but you call it nagging, right? Where it's the constructive criticism in our book. But you're like, oh, no. And I get it. So this is how you keep your wife or your girlfriend from nagging you. It's very simple. All you got to do is stop acting like freaking children. Seriously, just grow up, pick up your own socks. And here's the thing, like, I get you guys, I'm going to hand it to you. You have some valid complaints about us women. I'm sure many of us have heard this. You've got selective hearing. Okay, all right, selective hearing. Maybe I do. But you guys have selective vision, that's for sure. Because you can't see a pile of your own socks right next to your own foot, right? You can't, but you can spot a set of tits from 20 miles away, though, can't you? It's a miraculous skill. Did he just have a heart attack when I said tits? Anyway, it's comedian, sorry. I was going to do a whole masturbation thing, but I decided not to. I just want to let you know. Yeah. I'm going to save that for later. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Well, I'll share this last story. I did this recently, and I totally recommend that you do it. Dave took me to karaoke, and it was an authentic Asian karaoke club, which I think is cool because it's a culture experience. You get to hear the original and then the Vietnamese version of every song. Did you know that? I did not know that, and I had some drinks, so I think he should have told me ahead of time to be fair, right? Because I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like I went up, I sang some Alanis Morissette, you know. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. Rock on. And then all of a sudden I hear the same song in Vietnamese. I was like, what the? Mình đây sao? Rất tầm ai mà. Vì này mắt ba buông tâm lách trên mây bắt đông đây sát. Dược, hình đâu mà. You guys are awesome. Thank you so very much. Have a great time.
All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that. This was another installment of that LV Comic Life. I gave you a little insight of how comedy can be done here in Las Vegas. It's not necessarily going to feature just a comedian, or it's not always going to be a talk show format. But I can guarantee you this: it's always going to have stand-up comedy involved, or any form of comedy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the show. I'm David Lee. Aloha.